Hey family, it's your girl Wordplay Queen, and I am with you all today at the beach, connecting with nature. And honestly, I'm making this video because as I was staring out at the ocean and as I was doing some deep reflecting, I realized that I want to share with everyone a concept or a new idea of a world that I feel like we all deserve. So, I feel like we should live in a world where there's no economy, no money. I feel like we should all be able to live in a world where there's no money. I feel like money should exist. I feel like jobs should be done if that's what you desire to do because it's your passion. I feel like people shouldn't be motivated by money. I feel like the food should be better. I feel like people should treat each other with love and compassion and express gratitude daily. I feel like this should be done naturally, and it would be if we didn't have all these other distractions and suppressants put up on us by this system that was created to do just that. We are powerful beings. We are filled with light. Our spirits can manifest things into our reality, literal physical things, just from thoughts with intentions put behind them can manifest literal things into your life. And they've been holding this information from you for so long. They've been feeding you trash in your eyes and your ears and your mouth. They've been clogging all of your senses that you can't even see. You can't hear, you can't tell. You don't really know what's going on. And the people who are waking up are being labeled as crazy people and conspiracy theorists. But why is it crazy that we can live in a world where everyone is free, everything is free? That's not crazy. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the great balance. The earth gives and we give in return. It's not about money. It's not about power. It's not about status. It's not about you proving yourself. It's not about the ego. The ego is what's destroying us. The ego is what's powering and fueling all of these men now that's in power. And literally it's more people than it is people in power. But for some reason, all of these years, they've been able to control all of us. This lockdown, this quarantine, my goodness, like they shut down the entire world in like 2-3 weeks. Shut it down. And nobody had a choice. They put these masks on our face because that is our voice, and then they muzzle us. That's a muzzle. It's not to stop COVID. COVID viruses are so small. A mask is not going to save you, and they know that. And when people question that theory, like it doesn't make sense in my mind. Why is my mind telling me I'm doing things that doesn't make sense? That's you waking up. That's you waking up, and you shouldn't ignore that part of yourself. That's your spirit that they've been suppressing for so long. But the earth is going through a change. It's going through a change. It's going through a growth. It's going through a purge. It's going through something we've never seen before. And a lot of people are scared, and there's nothing to be scared about. A lot of people are afraid that it's about race, or it's about the police, or it's about black lives, or it's about the government, and it's not about none of that. This is spiritual warfare. They're after our spirits. They're after our energy. They're after the strength that we have in our minds. We are electrical beings. We can be controlled easily if our power is being suppressed. Once we begin to meditate, once we begin to eat more electrical foods, live foods, I don't have a problem with killing animals for food. I understand it's a part of history. I understand lots of people have been doing it for a very long time, but I'm telling you, as a live being, an electrical being, you can't eat dead things. Your body can't use that, okay? And everything that you need can be found from the great earth from whence you came from. So I don't know what it is, but I know that people need to gain more perspective and empathy. The only way that you can gain perspective is to understand what's going on. The only way to understand what's going on is to do research. So that's just what you have to do. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Don't ever think that we are safe. These people have been plotting and planning. COVID was planned. Of course it was planned. Of course it was. No more people are not getting sick. Yes, they're going to try to do a second wave. No, it doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter if it's Biden and it doesn't matter if it's Trump. They're all the same thing. They do this to make you, this is like a child. I liken this, how they treat humans is really an insult to our intelligence, because I liken this on how you raise up a child. Like you want them to do what you want them to do, right? So you give them options to make them think like they're in control of something. Like if I'm telling my son to clean up, I'll make it fun, like clean up. Either you can clean up the kitchen or you can clean up the bathroom. Literally, you're still doing what I want you to do, but I'm making it seem like it's an option for you. That's the same thing that they do with politics. You think that you control something. You think that it's your options, your choice, your voice. It all works for their good. It all works for their greater plan. And if you don't begin to understand what that plan is, man, they're going to take your soul. They're going to take your kids' soul, and they're going to harvest your energy. And I mean this in like very, very literal ways. So you have to make sure that you guard yourself. You have to make sure that you're doing the necessary things so that you can raise your vibration. They have all this low vibration music, all this low vibration food, all this low vibration television, and they want you to tune in and tap out of the reality that you are basically enslaved. I want to say that we're all slaves. And the best way that we can help each other is by spreading knowledge, by spreading kindness, by spreading love, by being there for each other, and understanding that we can have a world where we do not place our value and our time's value with money. How is your time worth money? Your time, how is it worth money? You're worth more than that. We all are. We all should be functioning off a society where we do what we want to do because that's what we're passionate about. We still contribute because people function off of love and empathy. You're always placing yourself in your fellow human shoes. You're always understanding that in order to receive, you have to give first. There is balance in there. There are plenty of people who think like that. And honestly, that's why they say many people are called, but few are chosen, because we know that this is true. There are a few of us that are off, that are evil, that want to be murderers, that want to be thieves, that want to be cheaters, politicians, liars. Let those people be. Those people will not exist in this world that I'm describing. This world that I'm describing is heaven. Don't it sound like heaven? Don't it sound like heaven? This spiritual rebirth that we're finna go through, we're finna know what heaven is like, where our worth is determined by self. We know ourselves. When we see, we are able to manifest whatever we desire. Our heart speaks for us, and we wear it on our sleeves proudly because we don't need to protect it. They interrupting the flow. Swimmers are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So yeah, like I said, family, I'm at the beach. And I know my videos are unconventional, and I know that they're not normal, and I don't super edit them and put all these flashy things, but I really want you all to focus on what I'm saying. Like, I don't want you to be distracted by different things coming in. I'm not even really trying to get you to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, even though it's very important to me to share the message. I just want the word to go out. You understand? Like, it's bigger than me. What we're going through right now, this epidemic, this pandemic, this plandemic that we're going through right now, where they're trying to take the sun away from us. They're trying to block out the sun. China trying to make fake moons. They got a machine that's 10 times stronger than the sun or some ludicrous stuff like that. They got all type of witchcraft and spells going on with these holidays. The more you begin to wake up, the more issues and problems you're going to have with how things are in this system. I homeschool my child now. I would not let my child grow up learning the lies that I learned. thinking the things that they want us to think, that we have to fit into these cubicles and we have to go into these titles and we have to work so hard to prove ourselves and we have to pay these school tuitions and we have to do all these different things, when honestly, all you need to do is just exist in love. Exercise your passion. If you could quiet all this noise of the bills, of the things due, the hectic dates, the holidays, go buy this, the advertisements, the shows, the drama, if you could tap all of that out and quiet the noise, do you know what you'll be able to accomplish? Do you know what you could manifest? What you could manifest. What your energy could do, how strong you would be. They don't want that. And when someone doesn't want you to do something, you're going to lie on your back and give them what they want, or you're going to prove to them that you can do it anyway. We can create the world that we desire. I apologize about chewing gum. I'm sorry, I got motivated to do this video, and I just really feel like I can spread the word of what the new world order really needs to be. The new world order really needs to be that we all living in love. Do away with the economy, do away with politicians, do away with governments, do away with jobs. School can be self-taught. You want to know who's the teacher? The person who has the most expertise. Go to that person, they're going to teach you, because we pass down information, because that's important. That should not be for charge. That should be for free. Whoever wants to practice medicine, the medicine doctor should get apprentices and they should teach the apprentices for free, because this needs to be passed down. See, when do we bring all of this other stuff into our very simple structure? The way that we can live our lives is very, very simple. We can quiet all these noise. Everything can be electrical. It can be powered by the wind. It can be powered by our bodies. It can be powered by the ocean. It's so many ways to create energy, yet some reason we're draining the ocean of all of is. We're draining ourselves of all of ours when it's not necessary. Begin to ask questions. And then when you start asking questions, seek answers and come back and tell me what you think. I'd love to have a collaboration with anybody who is out here trying to beat the system's algorithm and think outside of this box. There is so much more to this world. And right now, it's spiritual warfare and we're under attack. But the heaven that we desire and that we seek is obtainable. It's obtainable. We just have to put that work in. We got to put that work in. But I know my family got it. I know y'all good. I'm just here to encourage you, to keep you aware, to inform you, and to be here as your light sister. Okay? Because you're not alone. Because I have to check myself sometimes. Sometimes I have to check myself and make sure that I'm doing things that I'm supposed to do because it makes sense to, because it's conducive to my growth. And not always, I slip up. And that's okay, because this path right here, this is going to be a lonesome path. You're going to lose some friends. You're going to lose some family. So you got to be very strong. I know you can do it, though. So thank you for listening. If you like the message, please share. If you enjoy my page, please subscribe, comment. I love to hear some conversation. Let's pick each other's minds out. Let's grow together. That's the goal, to be steady, constantly evolving. Much love and peace, family.